Ending homelessness. Most people in the United States are fortunate to never have to endure the harsh reality of homelessness. But for a large part of Americans, this is a reality and a nightmare. What is homelessness? According to Wikipedia, homelessness is defined as living in housing that is below the minimum standard or lacks secure tenure. People can be categorized as homeless if they are living on the streets, primary homelessness, moving between temporary shelters, including houses of friends, family, and emergency accommodation, secondary homelessness, living in private boarding houses without a private bathroom or security or of temporary homelessness. The legal definition of homelessness varies from country to country or among different jurisdictions in the same country or region. People who are homeless are most often unable to acquire and maintain regular, safe, secure, and adequate housing due to an unsteady or lack of income. Homelessness and poverty are interrelated. In 2005, an estimated 100 million people worldwide were homeless, and as many as 1 billion people live as squatters, refugees, or in temporary shelter, all lacking adequate housing. Historically, in the Western countries, the majority of homeless have been men, 50 to 80%, with single males particularly overrepresented. When compared to the general population, people who are homeless experience higher rates of adverse physical and mental health outcomes. Homelessness is also associated with a high risk of suicide attempts. Today I will be discussing the facts of this unimaginable situation that so many Americans have endured. Then I will bring to your attention 3 organizations that are making a difference to end homelessness. After that, I will give you many options on how you can help with this ongoing problem that America faces every day. Finally, I will be asking you to visualize yourself being homeless and asking you to take immediate action by donating to one of these organizations that I am going to tell you about so you can help stop the ongoing struggle of homelessness. What is homeless? What does this have to do with me, you ask? Well, actually, it has everything to do with you. According to the report, The State of Homelessness in America, due to decades of misguided and faulty policies, homelessness is a serious problem. Over 500,000 people go homeless on a single night in the United States. Approximately 65% are found in homeless shelters, and the other 35%, just under 200,000, are found unsheltered on our streets in places not intended for human habitation, such as sidewalks, parks, cars, or abandoned buildings. Homelessness almost always involves people facing desperate situations and extreme hardships. They must make choices among very limited options, often in the context of extreme distress, substance abuse disorders, untreated mental illness, or inadequate or unintended consequences from well-intentioned policies. Improved policies that address the underlying cases of the problem and more effectively serve some of the most vulnerable members of society are needed. Contrary to reported trends, it is unclear whether homelessness in the United States has actually decreased since 2007 due to a unconstant definition of homelessness and miscounting of unsheltered homeless populations. Who is helping with this ongoing problem in America? That is a great question. Well, the Star of Hope is just one of the 3 organizations that I will be talking about with you today. They provide many programs that consist of career development curriculum, personal development curriculum, spiritual life programs, workforce development, computer learning centers, counseling, emergency walk-in centers, health clinics, New Hope substance abuse recovery, on-site daycare, parenting classes, partnership with other agencies, new journey classes, and preventative services. According to the Star of Hope's website, the Star of Hope's Men's Development Center houses over 300 men nightly and provides emergency and residential programs. At times, due to extreme weather, the center will go into an overflow mode and accommodate up to 100 additional clients. Chapel services are offered 3 times a day, as are meals. Showers and a clean change of clothing are also provided. Each day at the Women and Family Development Center houses up to 150 families and 180 single women, which start them on the path to stability. Another organization is the Volunteers of America. According to their website, in 2017, over 553,000 Americans were homeless. 40 million people struggle with hunger, and 40.6 million officially live in poverty. Volunteers of America works to prevent and end homelessness through a range of supportive services, including eviction prevention, emergency services, transitional housing, and permanent affordable housing. Once they engage homeless individuals, including youth and families with children, they stay with them for as long as it takes to return them to self-sufficiency. The other organization is the Coalition for the Homeless. In 2018, more than 39,000 people in Harris, Fort Bend, and Montgomery counties accessed some type of homeless service. And when you include prevention and other services like clothing or food assistance, the number jumps to nearly 57,000 people. For every $1 you donate to the coalition, they bring an additional $26 in public funding into the community to implement nationally recognized programs with a proven success rate. The coalition plays a key role in conveying more than 100 partners, facilitating collaboration to ensure we are working together effectively and efficiently, and braiding together multiple complex funding streams to the tune of $52 million in the past year alone, according to their website. All these organizations are here to help with ending the homelessness and the rehabilitation of the people that have endured some type of homelessness. All three are nonprofit and nationwide organizations that will help make a difference in the world if we do our part and donate. A lot of people see the homeless on the side of the road asking for money, and many do not give anything because they think the people are just going to spend it on alcohol and drugs. This is true. According to the website of Addiction Resource, 1 in 5 homeless individuals, has a substance abuse problems. This is why it is important to donate to the organizations instead of giving it to the individuals panhandling on the street corner. If you feel sorry for the people on the streets and you want to give something, then you can give them some food or some other items that might be useful instead of handing them money. You can even give them You can even give them information on the various programs that these organizations offer so they can try and get off the street. Imagine this. You lost your job. You could not pay your rent and did not have anyone to help you pay your rent. Kicks you out on the street. You do not have any family or friends that will take you in. Where would you go? What would you take with you? Are you unsure? You are unsure where you're going to sleep at night, and you realize that there are shelters that will take you in and give you assistance to help get you back on your feet. This is true for so many people in America. How can I help, you ask? There are many ways to help the fight against ending homelessness. One way is to get involved with your local food bank or any organization that helps with the homeless. Excuse me. When you contact them, you can become a volunteer to help with feeding the homeless or even help loading up groceries to hand them out to the needy. Volunteering your time is something a lot of people never do because they have busy lives and are not affected by homelessness. So they do not care or even try to volunteer. For those of you that really do not have the time to donate or do not have the time to volunteer, you can donate to any of the organizations listed above. When you donate, you are providing food, shelter, and rehabilitation to the people who are struggling with homelessness. According to an article, How to Help the Homeless, a couple other things you can donate besides money is food, clothing items, and recreational items. You can probably find a lot of stuff in your house that don't use anymore that will be useful to those without. Someone's trash is another person's treasure. The Houston Food Bank is a local organization that focuses on the Houston area to provide help to the people of this great city before and after they need it. They provide many of the same services and they have many different partners that they work with to feed or distribute food, clothes, and provide many effective programs to all those who are homeless or even in need to prevent them from going homeless. So there you have it. I just gave you plenty of information on the ongoing problem of homelessness in America, the organizations that are fighting to end homelessness, and how you can make a difference in ending homelessness in our country. Homelessness is an ongoing cycle that is only getting bigger unless you make a commitment and help put an end to break the cycle of homelessness. I will be passing an envelope around, and I am asking you to donate as much as you can to any of the organizations that will help with the fight to end homelessness. I am also passing around a notebook where you can sign up to become a volunteer to help those in need. I am asking you to help and donate or volunteer like you would if it was you or a family member that was in these terrible situations. Remember, you can make a difference in saving a life of the less fortunate, and it will make you feel good in your heart at the same time. Thank you for your donations.